Chef Al's beef stew in 15 minutes inside a sourdough bread bowl. Here we go. And we're going to run that over the side. Wipe this sourdough bread bowl, beef stew with the lid in 15 minutes. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to Chef Al's Kitchen. If you're looking for cooking, this is the place to be. We're going to do beef stew in 15 minutes. So let's get to cooking in Chef Al's Kitchen. Okay, here's my ingredients. We've got some beef, and this is from my beef stock recipe. This is a round steak that I've cooked for like 3-4 hours beforehand. So you do the prep beforehand, and you can go to my recipe for that. And here's my ingredients: carrots, onions, celery, and red potatoes. And also, we're going to serve this inside a sourdough bread bowl. Then getting better than that. So here we go, and we've also got some beef stock from my beef stock recipe. If you do this ahead of time, you can make this stew in 15 minutes. Chef Al here, I'm going to show you how to do this recipe. Stew in 15 minutes. And you like my smell of the basil hat? Remember, smell the basil. It's early in the morning here, so I'm going to have a cup of coffee. And remember, smell the basil. Didn't get any better than that. Okay, let's get to cooking these vegetables. We're going to par cook the onions, celery, carrots, and potatoes off. Carrots first, and then throw your onions and celery in there. Let them cook till they're done. Throw your potatoes in about halfway through, and then you're ready to go. Okay, here's my vegetables. There's carrots in there first. Cook those about halfway done, and then throw the onions and celery all in there so they're ready to go. And then we'll throw the potatoes in right towards the half. Stew in 15 minutes. We're going to serve this inside a sourdough bread bowl. Here's my sourdough bread bowl right here. We're going to throw this in the oven, and it's all been hollowed out. So I'll show you that a little bit later. And we're in the oven at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes. Get it nice and crispy so your stew doesn't make it soggy. Number 1 Al's rule: always wash your vegetables. Okay? Meanwhile, while your sourdough bread bowl's in the oven, you've got your beef here, your round steak. It's chunked up about, I would say thumbnail size. And what we're going to do here is we're going to use 1 quart of beef stock. Yeah, 1 quart of beef stock in there with the beef. I'll fly in here so you can watch me. Here we go. Beef stock going in. Now you're going to bring that to a boil, and then trim the heat and let it simmer a little bit. And then we're going to add those vegetables in there. Then we're going to season this with we're going to season it with, I have this just from the grocery store. You can use a beef base or a stew packet seasoning. 2 of these will go in there. That's 1.5 pounds of beef. This is a hearty beef stew, and I would suggest serve maybe 4 people with it. So, but we're just going to present this for 1 today, and as you can see, those vegetables are cooking. Nothing but goodness. Look at that. Okay, there's my beef, and I'm also going to add some Cabernet Sauvignon to about a cup of that. There it is, Cabernet Sauvignon. Parlez-vous français? Oui, je parle pour le français. Okay, carrots are about 3/4. You want those about 3/4 of the way done, and then you're going to add your red potatoes, and that's about 6 red potatoes diced up in that size right there, and we're going to dump those right in there. And now we're going to cook those till they're done, and then we're going to strain them in a colander. We're going to add them to the beef stock and the beef, and then we're going to thicken that with a half a cup of cornstarch, and then we're going to add the 2 packets of seasoning. We got stew in 15 minutes. Also add 1 quart of water to this beef, so you have plenty of sauce for your stew. Okay, all my vegetables are done here. I'm going to strain those in a colander. I'm going to add them to this to the beef stew, and then we're going to add the 2 seasoning packets to it, and then we're going to thicken it, and we've got beef stew in 15 minutes. Chef Al's beef stew in 15 minutes inside a sourdough bread bowl. Here we go. And we're going to run that over the side. Wipe this sourdough bread bowl, beef stew with the lid in 15 minutes. Hope you enjoy.